Well, hello there, Farm Sim Snowy here. We are at Court Farm Country Park. Now, at the time of recording this, I'm not sure you will be watching it because I don't know how the audio is going to be because I am recording on my phone. But it's a pretty nice day. We haven't had tremendous weather up here. I've also got a little bit of a cold, so apologies if I sound a bit weirder than normal. But we're here at Court Farm and we're going to go and check it out. And what is quite surprising is the amount of barns that are occupied by animals. But obviously this part that you're seeing is open to the public. It's only cost us £8 to get in, which I think is worth it. It's pretty cool. But I have to say, the amount of detail and accuracy that Oxygendavid has got on this is just amazing again. So hats off to him. I haven't actually got a chance to play the map yet and tour around because I'm a console player. But what I've seen from watching some of the other guys, especially Daggerwins, because he's playing on the main farm, it looks pretty good, pretty accurate. So we're going to have a little wander around. So first of all, I mean, the layout's slightly different. Obviously, Oxy's had to change that to make it more playable. But up there is where you come in pedestrian-wise access. There's a little shop there. We've just had some lunch just the other side. But this is the horse paddock, which actually has 2 donkeys in. So, pretty cool. Hopefully you can see them. I've been told by the farmer that the grey one there is called Danny, the donkey, and the brownish one is actually called Rusty, which is pretty awesome. So the horse paddock there with the stables, we'll check it out. There is the farmhouse. So again, pretty awesome. And we've got some absolutely stunning views here. Now I believe the other side of that little track there is the big grass area on the game. So pretty impressive. But we're going to carry on walking round. Now some of the stables over here haven't actually got any horses in. There's a couple of goats, if I remember rightly. We've had a quick... Oh, Rusty's having a bit of a roll around. We had a quick wander around, the wife and I. She's still sat over on the picnic bench having her lunch. And I've decided to do a bit of recording. The farmer also did say it was absolutely fine to do some recording. I did explain about Oxygendavid doing this map. He wasn't aware of, he said his son might be aware of it. So, but I haven't had a chance to speak to his son. Now it's a little bit breezy as well, so I'm hoping you're still hearing me okay. So there we go, look, inside the actual horse stables. We've got a few and some birds. So we'll carry on walking round. I'm just a bit wary of catching people on camera as well, because there's a few families here and I don't really want to involve them in my video recording. But look at this for accuracy going into the yard. I mean, there's a lot of old farm equipment in there. And in this side we've got more animals, like so. Oh, in here, I think these are all empty, but we do have in here some guinea pigs. So there is plenty to do if you're coming here with kids. It is very sort of family orientated, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, this is the yard you'll drive into, and I think that over there would be where the cows is. But again, we've got more goats there. Some of them have got names on there, so Billy, Bob and Basil, I think that says, all born in 2019. So I'm not sure who's who, but pretty cool. And then again, part of the yard, I believe this big barn here would be what Göweil was using as the silage clamp, the bunker silo. So pretty impressive, which is awesome. If we carry on walking round. Okay, I had to stop recording then because I bumped into the farmer's son, who was absolutely awesome. Had a really good conversation with him, and he does remember Oxygendavid coming here a couple of years ago. He said, I think it was just before COVID broke, and told him what he wanted to do and everything, so that's awesome. So another thing, apologies if the video is a little bit jumpy going from here to there, because obviously, like I said, I'm doing it on my phone, and it could be a bit of a nightmare editing and that, and switching off when certain things appear on camera. You know, I don't want to get people in my video if they don't want to be in it. But anyway, I think this would be where the rabbits might be, but we have some pigs in here. Look at the size of that porker. And these guys, one of them's snoring. Oh, I'm not going to do it now. Oh, they're having a sleep. There's 3 of them in there. There's the farmhouse again. We've actually got some equipment out here. Look, we've got a nice cool trailer, Fleming, and a animal transport trailer, a little tedder, and a nice Kubota side mower. That is quite huge actually. It's surprising how big some of the equipment is in real life. And there's some really old, I'm not quite sure what that is, but that looks like some sort of old cultivator. And then this track is the track we saw at the start, and it leads round, and I think to the left you've got that grass area at the front of the farmhouse in the game. But we've got sheep out here again, a cool little pond, lake area, and some absolutely stunning views. Again, very accurate in the game. Just over in the distance there we've got some cows. They do still use this as an active farm, but the farmer told me that you won't really see that side of it. It's just all this bit we can see now is what's open to the public. And obviously in the game all these barns are usable for machinery and things like that, animals, etc., but it's all mainly filled up with animals so that you can sort of come here with your family and pet them and things. So I think that's a storage shed in the game, but we've got 2 cows either side, which is pretty awesome. That over there would have been where the bunker silo is in the game, I believe. Again, very accurate, and I think this would have been just a normal barn for storage. But inside here they do have like a function room where they've held weddings and everything, which is pretty awesome. I won't go right in, but there's a bar there, and they're just getting ready for a function at the weekend, the farmer just told me. So they are busy setting up for that. We'll carry on walking up, but like I say, I might have to cut little bits here and there because I don't want to catch innocent people, families with kids and things like that in the video. But the barn in front of us I think is a big storage barn that we have. Got a few little things for kids here, some old tractors which you can sit on if you want to, and I believe that is where the cows are in game. It looks like it was some sort of cattle thing at some point. I don't know if it's being used still. We've got a Kubota tractor there. I think that's just there permanently like that. Don't know if it does actually get used. It's got a little mower on the back by the look of things. And then we'll carry on down, and I think silage bell there. I think this bit here would possibly lead up to some of the fields that you start off with in new farmer mode. got some rubbish here, and then that will lead off round to the back where the silo is. I'm not going to attempt to go down there because I have white trainers on, but I think that would lead out down to where one of the other fields are, and your silo and hay storage, etc., just there. It's pretty cool. Now I am going to cut again because there's people inside this barn, so I'll see you in a minute and show you what's in there. You can probably hear it. Okay, so I'm going to come from there and we're going to go into here. I'm not sure if this is a barn for storage in the game, I can't tell. It's kind of where they've got some animals, as you can hear, where you can do a bit of petting. Got some big cows, I think. No, it's this one here. This one is called Jodie. Jodie's quite a big girl. But there's chickens in here. We've got a lot of sheep, some calves. These are quite friendly, these guys. They come over for a, yeah, filming. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. And we've got some little, I think these are billy goats, aren't they? With a little, I don't want to get too near. He's having a little sit down on the picnic bench. Some more goats here where they've got some young ones with them. And then that just leads off down into the area where they do the functions. So that is pretty much it, I think. If there's no families in this big barn out here, I'll quickly show you. But we've got a big old pile there. So I think that track there leads back down to the farmhouse. So that's the big field out the front, and I believe this area is going to be where the campsite is. So that's pretty cool and accurate again. So there we go, we're back at the start. There was some families in there, so I'm not gonna go in there filming, but there is just a couple more animals in there, and it's mainly like a little play area for the kids, which is awesome. But we're back to the sort of start where the donkeys are, and I think that's pretty much it. So I won't be touring around any of the other areas, the farms that are featured in the game. It's just literally here because we are here. There's an absolutely awesome views up here, as you can see. But I think I'll leave it there, guys. Hope you have all enjoyed the video and the audio's okay. Again, apologies if it's a little bit jumping here, there and everywhere, but I was trying to cut in between talking to people and trying not to get people into camera. But that is Court Farm Country Park real life tour with me, Farm Sim Snowy. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please hit that like button, guys. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to smash the bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.